What?
Testing, testing. Clap, clap.
What?
Yay!
One viewer. What is up? We have one viewer. Maybe that's what we'll have
And
today.
it's see you next week, guys. We've
As you know, guys, F4F is love. What is up, Lisa?
Hey, Lisa.
What is up, Tara J? That is a new name.
Tara J, welcome to
What is going on to
Friday Q&A
with Chocks.
Want to know who's watching you? Swipe left.
Yo, what is going on, Brendan? Hello, Michelle Feinstein. Thanks very much for joining. Jivon in the house.
Yo,
F4F famous
Jivon.
Sup. Michael Bonner in the house. Yo, what is up, guys?
Let's share this to the club.
Oh yeah. Uncle Sam's in the house.
Hey, Skabla.
Yo, we
Got
need
10 people
shady.
watching. 35. No sound? Hold on. Testing, testing.
The law in the house. What?
Can you guys hear us?
But the sound should be coming through here. It's nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with this.
There's sound coming out. Just go.
Guys, can you hear us?
Can you hear us? Can you give us some hearts? Can you hear us? Chandler.
Chandler in the house.
Hey, this is a new guy. Eniko.
And Nico, what is going on? That's a new name.
New name.
Thanks very much for joining us.
Yay! They can hear us.
Yeah, what is up, guys?
Yeah, turn your volume up.
Yeah, it's not us, it's you. Making me all paranoid.
Yeah. And you.
Alright, let's share this
Hey,
bad boy.
Bucky Barnes.
Oh, the Winter Soldier's in the house.
Soldier.
Yeah.
Feed you. How can we feed you? Good. Loud and clear with the blue
What
hearts.
is that? With the blue hearts, sharing a group. A little group called the First of Figures Official Collectors.
Nice
Club.
one, Marcella. You can hear us now.
Yo, guys, come
Oh,
and chill.
Lisa says reloaded and it's
with
fine.
us.
Awesome. Right, share that
Guys,
to the
come and
club.
chill with us.
Feel free to share the video out, guys. That's,
Friday.
even though we don't have a launch, well, we've done the launch on Tuesday, but you feel free to share this out, guys, and we've got plenty more news to come.
Yo, what is up, Marjorie? Buggy Barnes.
Thank you, Matthew, for
Thank
sharing.
you, the law.
Hashtag
Hashtag fake news. Really? Uncle Scabs, don't stand in the rain. Make sure you go get some nice cover. Get an umbrella. What is going on, Michelle?
Don't get that phone wet.
She's liking the Alucard added to the pre-order calendar. What's up, sub? What's up? Mickey, go. What's going on? Ricky Underdog Pal. Yo, hi Wickham. Representing. What is up, Ricky? Good morning, James Bennington.
Sonic 25th soon.
You know it, guys. What?
Yo, Brianna.
Hola, Brianna.
Every week she's here.
Absolutely. What's up, Jacqueline? It's been a while. Thanks for joining us
Yeah,
this
it's been
time.
a
What's
long
going on,
time.
Stephen?
Where have you been?
Guten Morgen. Guten Abend. One of those. Guten afternoon.
Guten Tag.
No, I guess Guten Tag. That would be cool. What is up? Howard V. Alex Hughes in the house. What's going on,
Ooh.
Trinity? That's a new
That's
name.
a new name.
Thanks very much for joining us, Travis Murphy as well in the house.
Wow.
What is going on, guys?
Wow, 55.
What is up, Eduardo? Ashley Liang in the house. Going on.
Who's the new
Darthy,
name?
that's another new name. What is up, new guys?
Cyril.
What is up, Keith? That's another new name as well, I believe.
I hope you guys are.
Yeah, Brianna's dedicated, yo.
Yeah, she is. That's well, not quite Sonic 26 yet, but it's approaching.
Nice try, Brendan. We're going to get it right in there. We said 25th, and we always deliver. What is going on, guys? Maria Spin in the house. Christina in the house. What is up, fam? Our F4F fam in the house. Oh, come on, Alex. You're telling me your ears,
The headphones
have broken.
Don't use the headphones then.
Yeah, what is up, Jacob? Oh, Josie, what's going on? Hey, Natalie Mankin showing us the boo loves. Dylan's got goal. Got a flight. Where are you off to, mate? Where are you off to?
You're coming to Hong Kong, right? To
Come
check
and
out,
see us, yeah? Come
check
and
out the vault. Yeah.
What is up, Maria, Matteo. What is going on?
Ciao.
Yo.
Ooh.
What is up, Christome?
New name.
Is it? No.
No?
Oh. Jamil in the house. What?
All the new lines launching in Q3, Q4. Well, this is what we're trying to do. Told you it's going to be a crazy 2017.
Was Austin Poe in the house? Make sure it's streaming. So I think.
Streaming, yeah. How's everyone, guys? We got the. Don't forget to check out the Friday Q&A Fred posts in the Collectors Club.
I'm gonna test this out, right?
If you have any questions that wants to be answered, feel free to drop the question into the thread right now, and then Alex will go through that during the weekend review.
Chisholm. Chisholm. It's not
Chisholm. Chisholm? This is Chisholm.
Chisholm.
Yeah, Chisholm.
See what is going on.
Oh, South Carolina. That's where Dylan's going.
Is it? What is up, Joey? Now I've just hit test.
Why?
I've just hit test,
Yeah.
and I don't see it appearing in the club. In your stream.
Why?
I don't know. Do you remember what happened last time?
You have to
I don't see it.
You have to go to the main page, right?
Well, but we figured it out that here it did appear or something. I thought we figured that out. Because remember when I was streaming from this, we couldn't get those guys.
Yeah.
But it's not appearing here. Let me check again.
I don't know.
Test 2.
I don't know.
What is up, Marcus? What is up, Sarah? Katamari delay, but still excited for the new things. What? Cool. Should we get cracking then?
Yeah.
I don't see it anywhere, so I think, you know, in the future. Well, the difference with that one, we can't get the likes and hearts and all that sort of stuff.
Does anyone know where the Q&A threads? Jacob, search for
Chocks and A.
Chocks and A with in the search field, and then you should be able to see the. We'll just bump it up to the top. Can we do that? Bump that thread to the top. Just add a.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Right now, Alex is gonna bump that Q&A thread up to the top of the Q&A, right at the top of the page. In the Collectors Club.
I think Scabs has already done that.
Scabs done it?
Scabs, yeah.
Oh, nice one, Scabs. Scabs.
Yeah, Uncle Scabs.
Yay, nice one, Jacob.
For some reason.
Not yet, Alex. Not yet, Matthew. We'll get back to that Meta Ridley question later on. Hey, Tyler.
Yeah, the comments written here.
Oh, nice one.
Guys, can you just quickly let us know, did you come and join it from the direct feed from the club or from the Facebook page? Because I think anybody who writes anything in the club, it does not appear in the thread and the stuff that we can see.
It makes sense because it's kind of like a secondary extension of the right? So you have to go to the main video, I believe, right? Go to the main page and then type in the message. I'm assuming that's where everyone's message is popping up.
Maybe if I click
Chandler says he's directly from the Facebook page. Joey says he's from the club.
I'm reading this. So if I go to test.
He's directly from the Facebook page. Joey says he's from the club.
Yeah, main Facebook.
Lisa says
test
she's watching it from the main Facebook feed.
Oh, it says I've joined.
You just joined?
Because I've clicked on this.
Clicked on what?
It's because you've got to click on that 7 minutes. So guys, if you're in the club and you're watching this, you've got to click on the actual feed and then write in there, and then only then will you see the comments, and then we'll be able to see it. So I guess.
So it's the actual feed and not outside of the video, because this is kind of.
Well, you're outside. Yeah, exactly. They're commenting on the video, but not in the video.
Right. So you have to be
in the video to do it. So that's what you got to guys do.
So that makes sense then, right?
Yeah.
So it's, yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
So you can do it on the main page and.
Yeah, you can. As long as you click onto the thing wherever you see it, that's cool.
Oh, Chris says, "Did you guys see me say hi earlier?" And I'm sorry, mate. Just missed your message.
What is up, Chris?
Yeah, everyone's typing it from the feed. Hey, Ryan.
Rosa in the house. Ryan in the house. Jono in the house. Yo.
Jono.
Cool. All right, guys. Lovely. 80 peeps. Time to get cracking, guys. Right now, 500 reward points are up for grabs for 2 lucky winners. At the end of the the stream, or when we go through the stream, if it hits 101 people who come and join us, we will have if it hits 101 people, we will have 3 random winners chosen next week. I believe last time it was 4, 5, 3 last week.
3 winners being selected from
we'll
last week's episode.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to do that and give that information a little bit later on. So
keep an eye on that. Yeah, right now it's 87. So once that hits 101,
once.
What
is up, guys? What is up, Vincent?
Which was free.
Nana say in the house, yo. Right, let's kick off. What is up, Ryan? Now this is going to be quite a interesting. There's quite a lot of things.
Yeah.
A Q&A, but also at least a week in review. A lot of things that you guys we're gonna sort of discuss here. and then we'd love to hear your feedback on that. So the first one is this. Let's do the week in review. Monday was a holiday and Wednesday was a holiday, and of course we came and chilled out with you guys on Tuesday. Mad love to anybody who purchased the Ami Life Size bust. What is going on, guys? We would love to show you her right now, but unfortunately she's gone and she's on an aeroplane. If you're going to be at E3, head on over to the Capcom booth, see her in the flesh, see what is up. Make sure you get those snaps, post them in the club. You'll see Ami bust, life size bust, in person at the E3 Capcom booth.
I believe the E3 this year is back to a public event. So yeah, we appreciate if you guys check it out, check Capcom booth out, take some snaps, make sure she's spinning around, and
you spin me right,
make sure she's make sure the lights are turned on, make sure everything's all nice and done. If there's a little bit of chip in there, bit of crack here and there, let us know. So you can be our testers.
Yeah.
We'll make sure that information is passed on to the production team. So
take along a mobile bank, power bank. Give her a bit of a charge if she's run out of juice.
That's right. She takes she's USB powered. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Take a micro USB. It'll be sweet.
So yeah, appreciate that. So I'm still wearing the white cap. Then remember the pre-orders are still going on. So that doesn't end until the 16th of May. The exclusive version will get this version of the white snapback cap. So yep, check it out on the website. There's a FlexiPay option there as well. If you have any issues with regards to PayPal, whatever, definitely send an email to CS through the Contact Us form. Tell us which version you want, which option. We actually, for this special occasion, we will accept FlexiPay payment for PayPal, and Brenda will follow that up for you. And yeah, so keep spreading that information out to all the other clubs. We've been hearing a lot of good news. I mean, the original creator purchased one of our statues as well, so big it up for yeah.
I saw a couple of comments. Tyler Faye being cheeky, saying hashtag save F4F Dark Sky, because oh wait, no need to. Cheeky. I see Javon is basically telling he's never played Okami before. He's picked it up and he's loving it. So mad love for. And that is one of the things, to be inspired by what we make to play the game is a most amazing compliment.
That's right. I mean, check it
absolutely.
out. Yeah,
is a fantastic feeling.
Yeah.
I really like that.
We saw a few comments in the club saying that I'd never heard of the title, never heard of the game, but I still bought it, and because it reminded them of their pet dog.
Yeah. And
yeah, go check it out. The game's quite cheap. You can download it from the PlayStation Store, pick it up on the Wii. Just experience the game. It's definitely worth a play. It's definitely a classic.
Yeah. Ashley Vanderham is loving saying Okami is really cool, etc. Definitely. So actually, it's a good point.
Nice one, James. Pick it up today. Let us know how far you got. Tell us, are we true to the source? And yeah. And this one as well. If anyone's waiting for the black version. We kind of wanted to release it today, but because of some technical issues on the website, etc., we're probably looking into next Friday. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, so hopefully we can get this up as soon as possible for those that want to pick up the cap as well. We'll take some photos and post those up into the club and on the website as well.
Yeah.
And we'll talk a little bit more about next Friday, because next Friday is going to be another special day as well. But
it's going to be it's going to be it's going to be a preview Friday next week, and we're going to be launching Lore. So get all your Tekken fans, anybody you know that's a Tekken fan, will be doing and preview Friday for Lore next week. So guys, this week we will be doing making a documentary on the making of Lore. Yeah. We'll go ahead and if you guys have some questions or comments or questions that you want us to answer in the video, the making of video, keep it relevant to Lore. Put them in the comments.
Yep. There's already a post about that, so we'll make another post on Monday.
Give it a bumpity bump.
Just to let everyone know that we are going to do a preview Friday, and hopefully we can launch the cap as well. I just saw another question: do we get points for the caps? And I believe we should do. You know?
Oh yeah, sure. Points are given for every dollar spent, regardless of what it's on. So yeah. Absolutely. So going on to the week in review, there is a ton of stuff. So we launched Ami. The next thing is for such a short week, I feel like it's been quite a lot has been done.
Yeah.
So so Thursday and Friday we were working.
Oh, we're past 104 apparently from Kevin Bookbinder. Yeah, thanks for keeping tab. So there you go, three
lucky winners.
lucky
Congrats,
winners.
guys. Nice one, guys. Sweet. So.
I hope you're telling the truth. 101 now, yeah.
All right, that's guarantee. Yay, well done on that.
That's guarantee, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk sneak peeks. 25th anniversary Sonic. Very, very happy to see how that has been well received. A lot of love. We've been always asking, where is the Sega love? Where is the Sonic love? And we really saw it for that 25th sneak. Really, guys, sort of really happy to see that. That sort of goes hand in hand to the fact that we are going to be working on a Modern Metal Sonic on as a follow-up piece, as long as the 25th anniversary sales, you know, meet expectations. Now, in terms of when are we actually going to be launching that, well, it is called the 25th anniversary Sonic piece, and we don't lie, guys. So 25th of anniversary will be launched in the 25th anniversary, during the 25th anniversary of Sonic. So you figure out when is his birthday, and you know when the deadline will be for when we actually will be launching that, so you have a bit more of an idea. What is up, John Morales? Thanks very much for joining. Yep. So that is what we did. Those two sneak peeks.
Yeah.
Bit of information, and this week is for me is a lot of it has been about Crash. I've been developing that with the help of the guys in the club.
So for the new members, that's just first time watching this video. Just before, I mean, basically previously we passed 20k members in the Collectors Club, and then we also announced the partnership with Activision. And then at the end of the Activision trailer, there was a couple of sound effects where we played sound effects from Crash and Spyro. So this week's been very busy with you know, asking input from everyone in the club.
Yeah.
With
what is up, Gabby?
With regards to Crash's head scope.
Yeah. So that's been doing my nutting, but you know,
seventh time.
Yeah, seventh time. We keep on going, guys. We keep on going. We don't stop. We're not stopping anytime soon, and we keep on going until we get it just right. Yeah, working on it now. Just before actually going live, just now we're working on it. So keep on going, guys.
Yes. Oh, there's one more tease, right? Not tease. It's kind of like you were sourcing for some gems. Yeah, gems.
Yeah. So those gems are going to be for Spyro. I know that people were speculating it was going to be a Chaos Emerald.
Yeah, it's quite funny. Yeah.
You know, if you were going to do something for, there was no way I would just randomly give gems for the 25th anniversary Sonic, because it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. For Sonic, you'd be giving them golden rings.
Yeah.
Or
the
if it's super Sonic, then you give them the Chaos Emeralds and all that sort of stuff. And you know, we already did it. We did the emeralds with Robotnik.
Yeah, Mr. Eggman.
Yeah. What is up, Jose? Thanks for joining us. Austin Paul. Yo. So the
and then today we did another sneak peek.
Yeah, just beforehand, I wanted to show you guys. Don't forget about AMI LSB, because that is going to be in the middle. On the left, you're going to have a quarter scale AMI, and on the right, you're going to see what we just give you a quick sneak peek of. If you haven't seen it in the club, it's a quarter scale sneak of quarter scale Shiranui. But if you want to live dangerously, you can put Shiranui on the left and AMI on the right. If you want to live dangerously, but life size bus goes in the middle. Yeah. So hopefully you guys like what that is. Don't worry, it's not coming out anytime soon. Pre-orders in Q1/Q2 next year. So you have time to have the most amazing Okami collection.
Spend some time enjoying the life-size bus. Yeah. Because it'll be like one after another, right?
Yeah, it will do. Yeah. But
pretty much one after another.
Yeah. But you know, in terms of actually arriving in the collection, it'll be you know, a bit of a slow, steady trickle. Because after that, I'm gonna tackle Shira Chibi. Yeah. Chibiratsu. Get some of that going on. Yeah. So yeah, guys, if you haven't seen the Shiranui sneak or the 25th anniversary sneak or the Crash sneaks, go check it out. We also gave a bit more idea, sneak at the possible concept art for the Aku mask for Crash, for the life-size Aku mask.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of options,
it's quite a lot of stuff today. Yeah.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Is it H? I can't remember. Yeah. There's quite a lot.
What is up, Morton? You're absolutely correct. It is the blaster from Mega Man. Choggles.
Oh, yeah,
anybody who's new comes to join us, they always see what's going on.
Yeah, just Mega Blaster, man. So it's like nice pillow.
I hope you can see the evil looks I'm giving you.
As long as I don't turn my back.
Stab you anyway.
What is up? You're like, what is that? Give us a shout out.
Absolutely. Okay, guys. So that was the.
That's it, guys. Keep on saving F4F Mega Man. Yeah. There's been some serious talk.
Some real talk.
Some real talk. But hey, Jeffrey. Perfect timing.
Yo, Jeff. How's it going, mate? Chocks holding that pillow like it's baby. You best believe. You hold on to that for the next 2 hours, man. I won't continue that conversation. Hey Jeff, are you chasing the ladies today? It's a Friday night, yo. What is up? Okay, do you think we'll have Yakuza F4F one day? Guys, we actually made a Yakuza and we have not actually changed the. We have changed the face.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff.
Let's get it done.
What is up, Chris?
There's apparently a new Yakuza spin-off game. As well. So still a lot of hype for the game.
All right, guys. Okay, week in review TTs. We're gonna start off with a week, the completion of. Riki Maru, and that is from the Tenchu series.
Oh, don't you want the one previous, the last week?
This is the last week's one.
No, 48.
No, this is the last week's one.
This is this week's.
Sorry, this is, you're right, I'm looking, yes.
So you're looking at the bottom,
sorry. Riki Maru was the one from last week, completion.
From Tenchu?
That is from Tenchu, and that's a Riki Maru from Tenchu. Where are all the Tenchu fans? They're certainly not hanging out with us because there was a 34 yeses to 217, yeah, something like that. 215 no's. So if you feel that that is incorrect and that Tenchu absolutely needs to be made, go out and let anybody know who you think will be interested in this to come and join the club and vote on that poll and change that no to a yes. Of course, we always pay attention. What is up, Spyro? Because that's exactly an example of us taking the TTs very seriously. Now, following on to this week's one, it's only been one, it's been just over 24 hours, and shout out to poor Jessica. It's Jessica Castig is her favourite game, or one of her favourite series, and that is, the answer is, how many people would like to see a Professor Layton? And the answer is a 54 that says yes, and a resounding 189 say no. So guys, if you again think that's incorrect, head on out, let people know that that's what we're running. TTs never die. Let's change that to a more positive yes. Moving on to next week's TT, guys, it's going to be Wing Commander and one of those ships, the kind of, the bird ships, and we're going to try that for something different, Maybe you think that'll be interesting next to you. Maybe you have some gunships from from the Metroid line, or maybe you have an R-Wing. Maybe you'd like to see that as part of that range. That sort of same size, that sort of same scale. Maybe that's something that's interesting to you. So go ahead and let anybody know that you think will be interested in a Wing Commander ship. That next week TT is going to be just that. Two things we want to discuss, guys, before we hit into the Q&A. And the first one is this. I ran a poll. I had a bit of a sort of, how shall I say, epiphany, or a bit of a thought. It came out of the whole idea of the AMI LSB. The AMI LSB is our most expensive product to date, and that was $725 for the exclusive version. Now, Bowser will be similar in price, give or take 20 bucks, something like that. Now, would it make it more accessible if we were to run a 12-month plan for Bowser? Now, the answer for that would be, sure, it'd be way more manageable, and the vast majority of people would be really up for that. And that is something that is really, interesting to sort of look into. Now, we don't like to mess about too much. We feel quite happy with the sort of speed from pre-order to delivery. Would you agree, Chocks? Barring, on the vast majority of cases, okay, there are some that are not, we're not happy with the pace, of course. That would be Various Suit as a glaring example. Very, very happy with the turnaround speed on Artorias. Very happy with the turnaround speeds on this and that. But, generally, within a year is what we're looking at. And we try to push for it to be earlier. Yeah. Unless there are production snafus or whatever it could be. Now, I'm very, very confident that we could get LSB out the door within 6 months. However, we run a 10-month plan. So what do? Do we run it? Do we make them and store them in the warehouse for 4 months, or do we make it a little bit later? Whatever it may be. Well, these are things that we're going to look into, and we believe that we're most likely going to delay the production start in order to match it. So, as the 10-month plan concludes, it's ready to go. Now, Bowser, if we make it a 12-month plan, how can we do it in the way that we don't want to wait 12 months for making Bowser? We think we can turn it around quicker. So how do we also offer that plan? Well, the idea was to literally have a picture of, a silhouette of Bowser. And to be clear, this is only for examples of items that are over, I don't know, $600 as an example, right? Or, whatever. Is for something that's expensive, right? Obviously, expensive is a relative word, but it's something that's more expensive than, say, $600, right? As just an example. And to offer a 12-month plan. Now, the 12-month plan would start. Now, listen to this carefully, guys, okay? Because it's something that you got to think about what I'm saying. So, we would start the plan sight unseen. You don't see the final Bowser. It's not approved. You don't see it. All you see is the silhouette, any of the sneak peeks that we've done so far, and you make a decision. I want to get this Bowser sight unseen to get on that 12-month flexi pay. Now, you start paying month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4. Now, let's assume, just for this example, say that Bowser's real PO would have started 4 months. So let's make it let's start it. 12-month plan starts on the 1st of January. Okay? That's when the 12-month plan starts. You have not seen Bowser, it's a silhouette. Then it actually goes for pre-order in the beginning of the 4th month in April. Or we'll say, in April. So it's been 3 months later, the 1st of April, we launch Bowser. And we run we launch Bowser as per any normal launch. Now, so here we go. Early pre-orders start on the 1st of January, and you don't see anything but a silhouette of Bowser and all the sneak peeks that you see. And you make the decision that you're invested in Bowser and you're going to want to buy it. So you sign up on the 1st of January to commit to a 12-month plan, and we start taking your money the moment you place your order. The 1st of 12, we take the first payment. Same thing happens and happens and happens for the month of February and the month of March. Then comes the actual final reveal, and that's going to be on the 1st of April. This is the time that you then have to make a choice. You look at that reveal of that Bowser and you go, that looks terrible. I'm going to cancel my order. No problem. You get to have all your money back. No harm, no foul. You get your money back. Or you look at it and you go, that's fantastic. I'm very happy that that's what it looks like. And that's great, and there's no change. Your order continues. You keep paying your monthly. You keep paying monthly, and you keep on going. What is up, hum? So there is no difference once you hit that pre-order window of the pre-order time. You don't do anything differently. You just allow your order to keep on going. Now, of course, there is an issue when it comes to the allotment of low numbers. And we believe we've come up with a way to deal with that. Now, it's still a bit up there, and we were sort of hashing it out this afternoon. But imagine this. Hear me now. Here we go, guys. Those that place their order, and let's make it easy and clear. The first, we're going to call it we'll call it the 12-monthers, okay? Those that join the 12-month plan, 1st of April, or 1st of January, we open that for 2 weeks. So anybody who wants to get on that, any time during that 2 weeks, you can start that. You can start the payment plan any time during that 2 weeks.
So it locks down your 12-month payment plan, right?
Yeah, that's right. And then we stop it after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But it makes zero difference to the order of the imagine it's a new line, right? It makes zero difference to the to the number that you get in terms of low numbers.
Mm-hmm.
No difference whatsoever. After those 2 weeks have finished, we then start the
first payment.
The first payment is actually when you place the order, and the second payment continues. The third payment, the fourth payment,
Yeah.
as blah blah blah, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Now remember, guys, we now have a bunch of guys who already got confirmed orders of a sight unseen Bowser. Okay. Now it starts the 1st of April. Okay, guys. All those people. Lisa, it would be just for Bowser for really expensive items. It's not for all of this because this is a logistic nightmare. We don't want to do this, but we know that you guys want it. You would like it, and we're just trying to think about you guys and what you guys want. So it's a nightmare for us, but this is what we're trying to figure out for you guys. So remember, when it comes to the 1st of April and it's pre-order Tuesday. Okay, check this out, guys. There's now a bunch of people who have placed their orders for the 12 months. We have a bunch of those guys. They will finally see what Bowser looks like on the 1st of April, and they will make a decision to completely to cancel their order should they not like it, or do nothing and continue paying because they're happy with what they see. But we have the issue with allotting those numbers. First come, first serve. How do we deal with that? So this is how we deal with it. Everybody that is on the 12-month plan, if they are with us on day one, just like the frenzy at the moment that we go live, they log into their account, and on their account will be a little button that says, low number, check, whatever the button says, low number, whatever, right? They have to go in and click that. The moment they click that, that is where they come in the sequence of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 going through the product number. They have to log in, they have to prove that they were there at that moment that we went live and click that button.
Keep going.
I guess you wanna close that and do that again?
Close it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
How's that work? Why is it
Yeah, what happened last time? You need to stop it. Yeah. Sorry guys, we have a bit of a technical snafu.
Then record again.
And record again, yeah. Am I going to stitch that together again? Are they like, the audio, you might as well do it now, Alex. Okay. So guys, listen. So go back to that again. Let's try that one more time. And make sure we're on, we should still be on, yes, okay. So right now, all those 12-monthers now go into their account, and there's now a new button that appears the moment that we go live, and that says, boom, I want a low number, and they're there, they prove it, they were there, they click on it, and boom, they're good to go. Now, that means that allocates their numbers. Now, you're going to say, hey, that's not fair to those that who want to see what they're looking to buy. They want to see what Bowser looks like, and I totally understand that, and I totally agree, and they're happy to not go on the 12-month plan. They want to start with the 7-month plan, which will be offered at the time that we go for pre-order, no problem. They're going to complain, those people are going to complain that it's going to take them that much longer to enter in their card information, choose which version they want, and then hit pre-order. That time, and when we're talking about nanoseconds, it influences it. On a particular popular item, it will make a difference, and I can understand people not being happy about that. Now, this is not designed to give anybody any special advantage. So, how do we get that done? Well, this is the way that we figured it out. When we do a Preview Friday, you know what it looks like, because the way we do it now is we do a documentary, the making of, we show you what it looks like on the Preview Friday. You can make your decision between Preview Friday and Pre-Order Tuesday whether or not you want to buy Bowser. And so you've now decided, you've seen the Pre-Order Friday, the Pre-Order Friday video, the making of documentary, you like it, you want to buy Bowser, you're convinced now. On Tuesday, when you go to put that information in, again, you need to be on an even footing against the 12-monthers. in order to confirm your number, right? What will happen is this. We start a live stream at 10 o'clock, as you guys know, for pre-order. Then we run that for 1 hour. Then at 11 o'clock Hong Kong time, i.e. 1 hour later, we open the pre-orders. And they go. Okay, guys? You see what I'm saying? You can enter, that's what normally happens. You place your orders. In this scenario, what we would do is, for that 1 hour between 10 and 11, where we're just chatting, talking about what it is, and you know, there's an hour countdown, all that sort of stuff, we will actually allow you to place your orders. No problem. You can place it on the at 10 o'clock, 10:01, 10:02, 10:03. It makes no difference. You just go in. You have 1 hour to place your orders. You've entered all that information in. No problem. The difference is, you need to hit that confirm, that low number button, the same button that the 12-monthers have to hit in order for you to get your low number. And that, my friends, is how you solve that problem, where you do not need to consider, you do not need to have an extension where the 12-monthers and the guys who want to order on pre-order Tuesday do not have an unfair advantage over the other person. And of course, Giovanni was asking what's important about the numbers. The answer is nothing. Some people like them, some people don't care. But for those that do, they will find that will be the fairest solution. We want to do it. We want to have a 12-month plan because it helps you guys out. 500 people said they wanted it. Only a few people said they didn't care about it. How do we do it so that we help you guys out rather than, but still make it fair for how we do the streams?
Yeah,
Chocks, anything to add to that?
That was quite a lot of mumbo jumbo to me, but but we will try and make this much clearer. We'll make a post in the club during, well, as soon as possible. We'll have all this information. We'll have all this information up before we actually do the early 12-month launch, and then approaching the second launch, the real launch. I mean, that's going to be applicable to everyone, so we'll have that information passed out as well, saying, hey guys, for those people that were on the 12-month pre-order launch, make sure you come back again and click that low number button bang on at 11 p.m. And for those that want to get their information, credit card information entered in, orders set up before 11 p.m, sure, you can do that. We do that like in 1 hour, as Alex was saying, just as we start that stream at 10. We'll give an hour's time for you to check out the website, enter the information, but your only option then would be the 8-month plan option onwards. That makes sense, right? It's stupid to have another 12-month from the second launch onwards.
You definitely won't have a 12-month.
So the second launch will be as normal, but you get an extra hour head lead to enter your credit card information in, so everyone will be clicking that low number button at the same time at 11 p.m. So that makes it much more fairer. And then if you want to cancel it after looking at the browser, you can still cancel that. We'll go into a little bit more details with regards to
it's very infograms, all that sort of stuff. And Matthew just asked, the law was asking about the experience bar and all that sort of stuff. So what Andreas is working on at the moment is actually working on the authenticity system. We're revamping it in a way that's going to be way better. So that's something that we're working on. After that is going to be the reward points until we just landed this shit on Andreas's lap as he was leaving for the weekend.
So it's kind of like
it's like, what? So we're getting towards that though, because what was it for the very beginning when Andreas was here, when he first arrived? Poor Phil was getting like 600 orders, right? Do you remember all of that?
Yeah.
Don't have that issue anymore. So we're working through all of that. So absolutely, guys. So guys, that's the first thing. We will go through more details. Just wanted to, those that understood, those that don't understand, we can talk about it. We can do the post. We can figure that out.
There was one asking about exchange rate. How can we do that? We charge everything in USD.
Yeah.
So
we don't control the exchange rates. Hey guys, it goes up, it goes down.
Yeah, if it goes up, it goes down. Man, you might lose some, you might earn some. If you want to do that over, I don't know. It's not going to be.
That's something that we can control.
We can't do anything about that.
For us, we have we don't want particularly your money early.
Because it's just going to be the logistic issue. Because if we get the product done within 8 to 10 months, and there's still like 2 months more payment to carry on,
Oh yeah, sure, but I just mean just generally, FlexiPay in general. It's not something that we particularly.
Yeah.
We do it because you guys love the longer payment plans.
We'll see.
Originally it was just 3 months would have been fine.
So for now, just to reiterate that, it's going to be mainly for Bowser because it's going to be similar pricing to the Okami life-size bus. So we'll have to test that out. Hopefully, I mean, the way I see it is it benefits the customer more than it does for you know. It's kind of like a win. It's still a win-win situation for both sides, but it's a bit more for the customers.
It's completely for the customers. That's what I'm trying to.
There's definitely a lot of work for the back end, but
no, I'm trying to say 100% is for the customers. It's nothing for us because we don't actually want any money until it's ready to go. We don't, you know, we're not using it to fund anything. So, but you know, we hear that there was we believe that was an issue. We asked the question, and clearly it was. 500 people were like, yeah, they're down for that, and it would make it easier for them. So, you know, if that's what the customer needs, then that's what the customer gets, and that's what we work towards, regardless of it, you know, what it does for us.
No, sorry, John. Not people who pay in full immediately at pre-order deserves lower numbers. It doesn't work like that. No. That can't happen.
Everything needs to be on an even.
That's
number.
a disadvantage for the everyone else.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, who went in blind with what? I'm just checking.
Jivon says
saying something.
He agrees with John.
About what?
About we went in blind.
About what? As I'm looking up to see. Oh, those are the Q&As. I'm trying to pick up my.
Repeat the statement, John.
What? Is this even both the comments? I didn't even see it. Sort of disappeared. Anyways, guys, okay, here's the next thing. What did we just tell you guys? We said that there was going to be
And the day one edition
works. Yeah. So the day one edition is no difference, guys. There is zero difference. You place your order. Okay, actually, this is actually how it works. Yeah, okay, day one edition. Okay. The 12-monthers who don't even follow the news after they started that 12 months earlier, right? We've thought about all of this, right? Those guys, unless they are there at the stream to hit low number button, right? They've gone on holiday, they snooze, they lose, they're not there, all that sort of stuff. That's fine. They don't get day one. You can only get day one if you hit that button
during the 24-hour period.
Yeah. When I say for the 20, you got it. To be clear, there's two sets of people. Those that order it normally.
Yeah.
They order it. They order normally. They're day one. No difference. They're done
as always.
And then you've got those that ordered it as 12 months, and the guys that ordered it the hour beforehand.
Right.
Both of those guys, the moment that we go live, are going to get a little button that they can push, which gives them the indication for that, right?
Yeah.
So that, you know, obviously they're there for the moment that they're pushing it. The moment they're there, it's going to be within the day one, so they get day one edition there. Okay. All those guys, let's say there were 50 guys who went on the 12-monther, and none of those guys decided to hit the low button. What happens is we will insert those guys into the authenticity list in terms of speed after 24 hours. The moment it ticks over 24 hours after day one edition is closed, they will get in bulk added to that list. So what does that really say? Well, that says that if you don't care about Bowser in terms of the low number, you won't need to worry about trying to hit that button. You won't get the day one because you weren't there on day one. You were there 4 months ago, fair play to that, but this is supposed to be about getting the hype around that moment that we go live. And so that's how we would do it.
And then the 8th month, the 5th month payment will automatically be taken after the normal pre-order ends.
Right.
Which is like 4 weeks after the 2-week pre-order window.
Yeah.
One interesting question was, what about if I don't like the exclusive and I want to change it to a regular? If I already started the 12.
Yeah, absolutely. We also said that you guys will go. We're going to give a grace period of the 2 weeks of the pre-orders. That any of the 12-monthers can cancel any time without any penalty during that 2 weeks. Because of course they might not be there day one to cancel, right? During those 2 weeks, there will be no penalty to cancel during that time. And of course, if you want to switch between a regular to an exclusive to a regular, absolutely, that shouldn't be penalized as a result. So I think that should be okay for those that were 12-monthers. Okay, guys?
Dan goes, so the low number button also counts for the day one edition? Well,
yes,
if you click on that, if you click on that during the day one, or at bang on 11 p.m. Hong Kong time to the next following day at 11 p.m. Hong Kong time, you get the day one edition.
But there will be no button after the 24 hours have gone, because you automatically get inserted into the bulk of because you first of all you won't get. We will know what your. So let's make it really clear. Let's say there's 50 12-monthers, okay? None of them order, none of them hit low number button, okay? Work in progress, low number button, okay? None of them hit that button. What's going to happen is, let's say there's 100 people that order during day one. All those people that order during day one, just like normal, get day one edition, no problem. The moment that day one is finished, those 50 people from the 12-monthers will automatically become, so you've got 100, it becomes 101 to 150, because those guys will automatically get put in there. There is no more button of low, there's no need anymore for low number button.
Mm-hmm.
There is no need for low number button. You just get added into it. You just get added to it. So actually, that actually does make a difference when we open the pre-orders, or the pre-orders for the 12-monthers. It does make a difference, I guess, technically, that if they were to pre-order it the moment that they went live, with a pre-order, right? Technically, right, is what would happen is that list would be given, will come out in a sequential order whenever they place it during that first 2 weeks, right? Back in the 1st of January, right? Yeah. So when we go to insert those lists of people directly after 24 hours, there is a hierarchy of the orders that they come in.
Yeah.
So that does actually make a difference. Of course, that number automatically gets overwritten should any of those 12-monthers hit that low number button. Obviously it gets overwritten to whatever the number is for when we go live. It will make sense, guys, when we get back there. Okay, so we'll figure all of that out. Guys, moving on to the next thing, because I haven't even hit the Q&A yet. It's already come up to an hour. What is up, guys?
You sure that's everything we mentioned?
No, we haven't. We can review hashtags. Let's go.
All right then.
What am I? Bring up the OneNotes.
You still have one more thing to say, though.
I do. We'll finish that off.
Okay.
So, guys, want to say congratulations to the last week's winner. Chocks, do you want to go for that bit? Yeah.
Yes. So the last week's winner, the last week's hashtag was F4F AMI for the episode 18. We chose 3 winners on there, so let's quickly get this done.
Yep, congratulations to Troy Blair. Congratulations, 500 reward points for you.
Nice one, Troy.
Oh, shout out to Giovanni. Well done, mate. Collie Morio. Congratulations, 500 reward points to you as well. And Ricky Gonzalez. Congratulations, guys. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Right.
500 reward points to you guys. And this week's hashtag for a chance to win 500 reward points to 3 random winners will be hashtag F4F Origins. ORIGINS. And that's a shout out to Origin Studios, the guys behind Wing Commander. What is up, guys?
Alright, cool.
Yeah?
Origins.
Hashtag F4F Origins. Penda's in the house. What is going on, Penda? What? So, guys, make sure that you guys put in hashtag F4F. Not oranges. Not oranges. Origins. Yes, correct,
go.
Christina.
Christina's got it right.
Yeah, Origins, as in Origin Studio.
Yeah.
Origins.
That's one, Joshua.
Oranges.
Oranges.
I'm hungry now. Where's your pineapple?
They haven't sold any.
What?
They haven't sold any for a while.
Seriously?
Not $F, James.
F4F Origins.
There you go. James has got it. He's corrected himself.
For you guys, for a chance, 500 reward points to 3 random winners. Nana say Panda is here because we are on the Facebook Live page, on the front, not in the back end. What is up, guys? Right, so in terms of, guys, add that in for a chance to win. Yeah, that's right. I love that. China Butler. FF Oranges.
Brianna says organs.
Organs? I love seeing the autocorrects and all that sort of good stuff. Yeah. Orgies! Oh, shit.
F4F, oh my god.
Absolutely, guys. Alright, moving on. We have something to discuss, and we are trying something out here. Guys, we are going to test something out because we wanted to see what sort of impact this would have in. And we are going to be launching. We mentioned earlier that next week is going to be a Preview Friday.
Yep.
And Preview Friday is going to be dun 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 Tekken Lore. And that will be following the same sort of vein as you know, the others in the line. So
Yeah.
they look
Jin.
fantastic together, Jin and
Yeah.
King.
Jin
You
and
guys
King.
would have seen the King. You would have seen the origami. Yeah, Giovanni, you won 500 war points. Congratulations, mate. So that is the. Yeah, I mean, so we had two versions of the King,
Yeah.
and you know, two versions of the Jin.
Yep, yep.
So guys, we're now hitting with lore. What is it with Tekken and the single syllable names? But the one after that would be Yoshimitsu, so it makes up for it, doesn't it? Yoshimitsu. So that's
Yoshimitsu, guys.
four, yeah. So the thing we're going to try is we are going to make it a web exclusive only for lore. We are going to test this out because the sales for Jin were not quite up to what we wanted. So we're going to test that out and see how that works for making it a website exclusive only for both 4 versions. So you have the regular and exclusive versions of Tekken. I believe it's going to be 5 and yes, I know it's 5 and Dark Resurrection. So we guys can test that out, guys. We really hope that helps boost the sales and helps make it more sustainable for those lines, because for every single one that is bought on the website, it is the equivalent of selling 4 or 3 or something like that, 3 or 4 off of the for third party, and we really need the support on some of these lines. So hopefully you guys, if you're interested in supporting those lines, the best way to do it is to do it. So we're going to try, yeah.
So yeah, we're going to make a post early next week and say it's going to be a Preview Friday for Tekken Lore. So if you guys know any clubs, pages, forums, and any other celebrities or whatever, just hit me up, and I'll try and reach out to them. So hopefully we can work something out PR wise, just trying to get the word out and see hopefully get the Tekken line. Any competitions, tournaments like we did last time with King.
Yep.
That was a great success. So hopefully we can get that out and get more awareness for the Tekken line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have John Scabler say lay down the law. Yeah, so guys, just so it's going to be, and look, another web exclusive for Zero. It would absolutely be a web if we were to do that. We already internally discussed about what we plans for that is, and that involves a conversation with Capcom, and we are going to Vegas. I'm heading there couple of weeks, yeah. There's a licensing show there, so I'll be in Vegas to have a conversation with Capcom about Zero.
That's right, Brianna. Time to join some Tekken groups.
Shout out to Brianna. She's always sharing that out.
Yeah, she's doing very well. Yeah,
much appreciated.
Sharing out to Zelda groups and all that. Yeah, much appreciated.
All right, guys, back at it again with another Q&A. Gonna hit those numbers, hit those questions. Chris Fitzpatrick, is Guts coming on nicely? So I've had a conversation with Crunchyroll. There is Anime Expo. We're gonna try and see if we can actually get the grey sample, which obviously you've seen a little sneak peek of that, to Anime Expo. We'll see what is up, if we can get that done, what is going on with that. We'll see if that is something that can be done. So we will be able to see that there. Moving on to Faith Sarah. Do you like giving people heart attacks? Because all the Crash and Spyro, mainly Crash at the moment stuff, is getting me too excited to part with my wallet. What is up, Faith Sarah? Much appreciated for the, I believe Faith was someone who joined after seeing the announcements.
Yeah.
And that is what it's all about, to have someone who's actively contributing in the club, who's coming from announcements off the back of the Activision announcements, and that's absolute vindication, and it's really great to see that happen. So make sure you have yourself a defibrillator around, so that'd be cool. Make sure you don't do anything. You stay alive until at least the launch. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Colton Shea Myers at 25k. Will you finally stop torturing my poor heart and reveal the one who will save us all? What is a bayonet? I have no idea what is going on with that. Let me know in the comments who that is. There's a
Come on,
picture of
guys.
something.
Get to 25k.
Yeah, we're actually amazingly at 21,290. What is up with that? That is awesome. Okay, moving on. We have
Hey Lizzie, thanks for joining.
What is up, Lizzie? She was definitely loving the 25th anniversary sneak. Moving on to Travis Murphy. Pre-order the Ami bus using the 10-month plan. Thank you very much appreciated. Since this is a longer than usual FlexiPay program, is the statue likely to finish production before the 10 months are finished? If so, I plan on trying to finish paying a bit early. And that's a good question. We're going to try and do it so they all coordinate together. But of course, once you start the production plan, things go either quicker or slower than anticipated. But we're going to try and coordinate them together. Marjeline Pronk, is there a figure that you personally love to have? What is up, Cloud? Hit us up, Square. Lawrence Guzman, I should pronounce, so not Garza, it's Guzman. How do you come up with the next statue in the Zelda series? Is it based on the popularity of the game, or is there a demand that is just known for certain games? So that is something that is like this. Breath of the Wild is hot at the moment. It is something that Nintendo have actively not asked, but we've discussed together with Nintendo whenever we make new product to push that, because that is current. Now, in between the 5 years between big hitter games, those are the times with which to consider going back to the things like the evergreens, the ocarinas, the Twilight Princesses, all that sort of stuff. I say that having said that with Truthful Minda coming up next, but in terms of pushing the Shaker Slate, pushing the Breath of the Wild horse, Rider Link, and of course more Breath of the Wild PVCs. That's because that's what is sort of coming up, and with DLC for Breath of the Wild coming in the summer and in Christmas,
the winter time.
Why that's what we're going to concentrate on there. Okay, Marty Orozco. At what point do numbers need to hit to decide whether or not it will be cancelled or not? It's always a moving target. How much? What is the margin on each piece plays a factor. What is the royalty for each one? Is it something that it's how many have we actually cancelled? Not that many. It's only been 0, at least this time around. There are look guys, we don't want to see things cancelled because we're almost there. 0 was a certain issue because the price that we were going to pay for it is what we based the SRP on, and because the price went up crazy, it meant we were making loss on it, so we started to cut our losses there. So it's very rare that we will cancel it, so don't be worried about that. Pac-Man was made at those really low numbers, so that's an example. So Carl Cravey, any more Majora's Mask sneak peeks? We're supposed to be getting that in. I need to hit that up. I hopefully have that over the weekend. In terms of the print being finished. Check back next week. Chris Fitzpatrick, sorry, I thought of a better question. Would you guys consider doing a discount for people paying in full up front? I don't personally use FlexiPay and I'd be curious if it's been asked or not. The answer is absolutely no. We don't actually want your money up front because it gives people a sense of entitlement is not the word, and you should be entitled if you pay up front. Absolutely agree, you should do, and that is the pressure that we don't want to have on ourselves. We don't want your money up front, so we do the flexi pays. We don't actually want to do the flexi pays because again, that sense of responsibility that we need to give to the guys who are paying early, putting up money, it's a massive responsibility that we must always deal with, and we don't take that lightly. So in a perfect world, we don't take any money from anybody until it's ready to go. We'd be very happy to do that. But for those that are needing those FlexiPay plans, that's why we have them there. So in terms of rewarding those that give us earlier, the answer is no, we don't want to do that. We've seen it time and time again with no name said, but other companies that take full payments, and then if it goes over what can be considered a reasonable amount of time before you get the product, times can change, tastes can change, your collection can change if it takes too long, and those are things that we really want to avoid. So the answer is we don't want your money up earlier, so we would most certainly not reward it. Tori Chavez, I'll paraphrase a question I had a couple of weeks ago. Are you worried that all the exclusivity of your product hurts potential sales? It seems that many people miss out due to be unaware or lacking funds at the time of pre-order. I feel that statues such as Artorias could be still pulling in orders if it was still available, or that some lines would be not such dire straits C0 if they're more widely available. Don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of the exclusive nature, but I was wondering if it is more detrimental. Well, the answer to that is this. First of all, if we were to have what we used to do was a limited number, we did this before, a limited number that would keep on going. So it's not exactly, it's not something that's new to us. it's a double-edged sword. Those that are, let's say, you know, that's going back to having a massive production, or unless you say the 2-week nature and make it a 4-month nature. Of course, we could do that as well, but that would sort of start losing the sort of the hype that it generates, and we want that excitement needs to be there. It's an integral part of the F4F experience to say, I was there when the Majora's Mask crashed the server. I was there, and here is my war wounds. Look at this. Check out our product. Check out the statue. This was here, and that will always remind you of that. You know, all those sort of things. It's part of that experience, and those that you see that were in the comments with you during that stream, you'll remember that when they get theirs. What is their opinions on that? It creates friendships. It creates that sort of bond between collectors. Now, if you have an open pre-order system that sort of was really long, you kind of lose that to a certain extent. That's on us to make sure that people know about this pre-order for the next 2 weeks. And you know, one of the reasons why I said, you know, Chocks, I see you in the club, I see you talking there, let's have a conversation. And why I said, look, Chocks, I want you on the team, because I recognized that Chocks was going to be great for the marketing side of things. Look at the club now, 21,000. That's on us to get that message out. And that's what we keep doing every day. And we rely on you guys as well to help us to get that word out. And when I see people like Faith Sarah joining in because of the Activision, maybe he'd be interested in the Artorises or whatever it is, or other lines that we have coming down. Maybe the 25K reveal is something just up his alley, as an example. So, you know, it's really much about trying to get people to join and get our name out there. And the answer is, we are making inroads. 21,000, the #1, the biggest Facebook group on all of on this type of product, let alone general collecting, but manufacturing is an absolute crazy achievement and a crazy development that we are entirely grateful for. And it gives us motivation to keep giving back as much as we can. You see us in all the time. In fact, someone was commenting, going, mate, you're in every single post. You know, and likewise with Chocks, and that's what we try to do, to create this group in order to have this scenario where we are always trying to foster a fantastic community, and that's on us to do that. So we recognize that that's what we need to do. So in terms of, no, I think the answer is, I'm very happy with the model that's evolved over 13 years. I'm very, very happy with the way it's how it is right now. Alessio Bucci, when do you think King Red Lions will be ready for shipping? July? Yes, there will be 1,000 pieces ready at the end of June, and the rest of it will be ready in July. And we will start, you know, as the countries start coming in. For example, the shipment from Canada needs to have those shipments goes, off it goes. The shipment for the UK fills it up, off it goes. You know, that's usually the timing, because it's much quicker for America than it is for the UK for it to, in the times on the sea. We try and get it so everybody gets it at the same time, but of course, you know, it is what it is. You know, everything is, when we're talking such sort of bigger numbers, it becomes harder to coordinate that sort of stuff, but we try our best. Maurizio Terracino, did you guys consider making a book with your artworks, pictures of your statues, and some special pictures of the vaults for the fans? That's a good question. I think we should every year do a year in review. What came out in 2016? What came out in 2017? Boom, check it out. Some nice shots, all that sort of stuff would be really nice to do. Yep, definitely. So that's something we would be interested in. Have I? Oh, I think did I? I missed Alessio. I missed Alessio Pucci's. Oh no. Oh yeah. For King Red Lions. Any news from Nintendo on various suit? Nope. It is Golden Week, I believe. Is it Golden Week? It's some sort of holiday. Is it Golden Week?
It's Golden Week in Japan right now.
So no one's there. Monday we'll be back at it again. So unfortunately, no news. No, I know, and I appreciate that it's been 1 year, and it's you know, as I said, we're talking about things not taking too. And can you imagine? This is the situation. You know, it's been a year. We haven't even started production on that, and it's going to be difficult to produce. And imagine playing in full back then, a year ago. You'll be going, what the hell, guys? I want, you know, this, what's that? You know, that's out of order. Don't want it. Don't need it, and don't want it. Okay. Randy Gerards. How does one replace the batteries in LSB? Do you need to flip it over as well? Yeah, they're going to have to do that. Yeah. But, you know, we're talking about a, you know, these million, you know, it's like, how often do you change your mobile phone battery? Do you know what I mean? It's going to be very...
Well, there's no other way. You have to, you know, put it on its side, put it on...
but it's not going to... Exactly, it's not
put
going to happen anytime soon.
Put it on your sofa, on its side, or on your bed, on its side, and then just change the battery. It's a replaceable battery. So
yeah, it's pretty sturdy, to be honest with you. Take off Eason, chuck it on its side.
Yeah, there's only two parts. The base...
And Eason.
The actual statue.
Well, statue.
And Insu.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Austin Paul, what are the replacement batteries for newer statues? They are... I have a picture of it somewhere. I can't remember exactly what it is. What are the retraceable?
What they look like?
Yeah,
it was like a brown tube. Yeah, so
I can't remember what it is. We can find that. Yeah,
yeah,
it'll be there somewhere. Randy Gerard, can you give us an indication on how big his gut sword is going to be? Let's get it in.
Yeah,
let's get it in. I haven't seen it myself.
There you go. We'll have to get it in.
Let's get it in for a future Friday Q&A. Okay, Christina Marie, is the USB battery functions going to be incorporated into new exclusive statues like AMI LSB was? New exclusive, only if the sales warrant it. Are they all going to get the replaceable?
Yeah.
If the sales warranted, the answer is yes, it will. If it isn't, then no, it won't.
Case by case.
Case by case. Lisa Levinson, what is up, Lisa? That is a new name. Would you consider doing statues of two characters from the anime, specifically the characters Nobi and Doraemon, from the anime Doraemon? And the answer is TT. You know, Doraemon has pretty much been done quite significantly by quite a lot of people. But you know, if you guys are interested in an F4F version, in a massive crazy action pose, doing a, you know, whatever. You know, we're very happy to always look at anything. Everything and anything will always be considered if there is enough support for it. Show us that there is. Kitsune, Michael Kitsune, what is the current number of LSB Anime pre-order X's and regulars? We will get back to you when the pre-orders close. Alex Hughes, have you thought about making the banner of the sides of the website as hyperlinks so they can direct us to those pages? Currently you have Amaterasu on the left and Breath of the Wild on the right. Just a thought it might be good to have them as quick links too. Good question. There is no reason why we can't. What is up, Andreas?
Yep.
Tiago Pinto, what are your thoughts on Darksiders 3 reveal and the raise of the yes in the TT? I am super excited to see this thing. Dr. Juan Django or something like that, just joined today. I accepted him into the club, as in he was there, as a, you know, someone wanted to be. I hit accept. My notification showed he immediately posted on something. And what did he post on? He posted on the Darksiders thread. He said, I only joined for this. Shout out to Mariana Tone, who
invited him,
who told him, you know, gave the information in a different thread. He saw that, came in and posted on that. That is what we've been dreaming of, and to see it actually happen. And then, right, Chocks, you know, get the, you know, we say if you want them, get those guys in, and to see it actually happen is absolutely wonderful. Wonderful to see that. So he said, I've come here, let's get Darksiders going. Now that is something that is interesting. I was very impressed to see it go from no's to yeses. Very impressed with that. And guys, just in case you might be interested, we one of my boys back in the UK has a you know, great relationship with Nordic, and Nordic, as you know, have now changed their name to THQ Nordic. And actually the boys from Darksiders, the guys over there, actually was in the office a year ago? 5 months ago?
Quite a while back.
About a year ago, actually. About a year ago, actually. They were here, and we were chatting with them. They came to the office. In fact, it was before we even had... Were you here?
No, but you told me about it.
Oh, so you weren't even here? Shit, so even before Chocks was here. So that's... You started in June.
Yeah, kind of relatively, yeah.
End of May. Yeah, so about a year ago. Yeah, well, definitely a year ago. And they were in here, and we were chatting, guys, and one of the things that came up was Darksiders 3, all that sort of stuff. So we would love to see huge support for Darksiders. What is up, guys? Get those yeses up more. Let's see 350. Let's see 400. Let's see what's up there. Let's see what's going on.
Keep running people in.
Bring them in. Giovanni Colimorio, who has got 500 reward points. Make sure if you just joined us, hashtag F4F Origins, ORIGINS, for a chance to win 500 reward points. 3 lucky winners will be chosen at random next week.
You're right.
Yeah, just that. Where is my boy Bass's TT for the Classic Mega Man line? When you complete the trio from Modern Sonic, it is time for the Mega Man trio. Interesting. Yeah. We will redo a 0 TT with the new parameters after we have a conversation with Capcom, and if that does well, we will look into Bass, because right now he has been made. What is up, Robert? What? So it is in the vault. The designs for that is in the vault. They have been vaulted. So, you know, can it break free? Show us that you want to see it break free, and that's something that we will look into. I want to break free. I want to break. Right, Randy Gerard. Have you ever thought about inviting a representative of game animes when you reveal a statue? What is up, Square Enix? Come and chill us. Check out a Friday Q&A. Join in a Friday Q&A and say, yeah, the boys at F4F have got a Final Fantasy VII license. What is up, guys? That would be pretty sweet. The answer is never thought about that. But that would be pretty awesome. But I think that would be probably pretty difficult. Irene Link, shout out to Kamiya-san. What is up? That was amazing.
Yeah. Kamiya-san.
本当にありがとうです。I don't think you need a des. You don't need a des.
No.
You don't need a des. 本当にありがとう。Alex Hughes, correct me. How am I saying it incorrectly? How do I say it in a really nice way? ありがとうございます. I think that's probably
That's probably, yeah.
Probably it, yeah. No des needed. No des needed.
Yeah.
Ricky Underdog Pow. Who did you prefer as a kid? Spyro or Crash? CTR was one of my favorite games.
Really?
Yeah. Could take you all out at CTR. I haven't played it in yonks, but man, I could take you out. And that was interesting. I ran a poll for Crash Team Racing, and people were up for that. And hey guys, we're going to try, I already asked some of my boys to actually work on the render on the kart. Maybe you will see Crash Team Racing karts if that's something that's interesting. We're really interested to see. We see the passion in all the posts that we do on Crash, and that gives us motivation to see how that goes.
Yeah.
Just make sure that those sales do alright otherwise. Voted! First 10 people, what is up guys? Irene, what is going on? Jordan, what is up Alex? What is up Marjeline? Javon, what is up? Mr. Talon, what is going on? Ricky Onoda, Pow, yo! Michael Bonner in the house, and we have a Tonya Nai. What is going on guys? Shout out, see you guys next week. Make sure you jump in on Chocks' thing. I didn't miss anybody, did I?
No.
Stephen Reed, I do apologize. What is going on, mate? Absolutely, I missed Stephen.
Vincent?
Yeah, Vincent, yeah. Mr. Talon's already in there. Yeah, got
That's
Mr.
it
Talon. Boom! Yo!
Boom!
Yo! Junior Guzman, what's going on? Ryan back at it again. Okay. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Joe Wall. What do we see more sages to go with the Runia? Good questions. Well, that is a very good question. And the answer is, we are focusing on Breath of the Wild, and then when it is the downtime, maybe it's time to break out my OOT, our OOT Ganondorf, the OOT Young Link, the OOT
It's gonna be a while.
Young Link from Majora's Mask, those lovely renders that we made, all those sort of stuff, the OOT Zelda. Maybe it's time to bust those out. What is up, guys? But those would be in PVC. Ricky and Powell, what other ideas do you have for the PVC line? We will be having more information for you that in the next couple of months. We will start going through some more plans on that then. So check back with us. You will see not too many with us this year, but next year we'll get more, and the year after that, 2019, you will see loads of PVC if everything goes the way we want it to go. You'll start seeing more and more offerings for that.
Yep.
Yep. Sarah Arrington, When do you guys find time to do normal things like eating or sleeping, or do you have minions doing all your dirty work? Seriously, how do you decide what extras to the day one releases? Like try to catch Alucard or Dante at the right time. How do you decide what extras to add to the day one like to catch?
Like how many questions is there?
No, she's saying she would like to catch Alucard or Dante at the right time. So
okay.
the TTs, the day ones are not really designed to be super amazing extras. It's supposed to be there as just a little something, we like you guys to come and chill with us the moment that we go live. So that's what the day ones are all about. So so those always follow a standard a standard thing. So that formula is not going to change anytime soon. In terms of the normal things like eating and sleeping, well, clearly I have time for eating. I've put on a few pounds and just sort that out. Chocks is getting his sleeping in now.
Might as well sleep now, yeah. During the stream.
You got your pillow going on there, yeah. You best keep that.
Wonder how many views would
still stuck right there.
Still remain.
So if your head falls down, you've got a pillow to it.
I'm using my pillow to prop my head up.
What is up? Okay, and so yeah, guys, you think that this is all we do, and the answer is yes, it is all we do.
It's a bit sad, isn't
it? Joey Amodio, very excited about the addition of Alucard to the PO calendar. Any chance of getting a familiar set to go with Alucard? Let's see how those sales goes, then let's see how Dracula sales goes, and then let's see how Death sales goes. Then ask me again. What is up with, what is up, guys? Brendan Rustello, beautiful work with Emmy Bus, thank you very much. Any hints of what line will be next to get a bust? And the answer is we are thinking exactly that line. We're not quite ready to say anything about that, but we are in the works with something.
Yes. It's too soon. It's too soon. Way too soon. We haven't even announced the. Before we even need to go to the.
What about that?
Yeah. Take our time. Not too long though.
Hit that 25k and we'll tell you what is up.
Hit that 25k, guys. Hit
and
that
you'll force our hand to tell you earlier than expected. Yeah. Guys, we dare you. We double dog dare you.
Oh.
Get us to 25k before we're ready. Alright, moving on to Michael Richards. Need some of that Lucky Cat Mario noise. Will it ship quarter end?
Well, you went to China last week.
I did. Yeah, let's see what happens next week. Let's see what happens next week. What I'm going to do is next time, the problem with my Lucky Cat Mario is, the way it happens is, when you have any sort of slight imperfections with the resin, let's say there's a little bump, you can sand that shit down, smooth it out. You see it all the time with the sandpaper, and you can smooth it out, all that sort of good stuff, and then fill it over, and then paint it over, and you would never know there was a defect there. And that is a very, very basic part of the production process for resins. You cannot do that for electroplating. So any even slight dent, any slight, let's say a little bit of dust has gone during the electroplated process, it would appear as a very slight bump or something like that, which is quite easy to spot because it's so reflective. You will see a smooth surface that has a little dot on there, and around that little dot it's like almost like a little circle. You know how it is like when you have a metallic surface and you raise it a little bit like a bump, or like a glossy car that you dent a little bit that way. They all have it to a certain extent. Now some of them, and it's impossible. It is literally impossible to have it perfectly smooth due to the nature of this product. Now it's not the same for something like a PVC. Why? Because you can guarantee a perfectly smooth surface with no dents or no imperfections. You can't do that with resin. It's just not possible. And the number of times, I think we have a scrappage rate of, out of 100, we can possibly accept maybe 10. It's literally 90% scrappage rates. And of those 10, they also have it. So what I'm probably going to do is do a video next time I go there and show you some of those imperfections. And if you guys are you know, maybe that's what we do. We go, guys, this is what it's going to be like, and if you're interested to keeping your order, or do we cancel the whole thing, all that sort of stuff. You know, at this stage, it's like, you know, we want to show you, you know, there is a certain level that we can get to, and that is what we can get to. And we're talking, there has been 6 different vendors trying this.
Yeah.
We have, you know, guys, it's been incredibly painful. We want that out the doors. But you guys want to know what's happening behind the scenes? That's what's happening behind the scenes. I'll narrate it, I'll do a video, and show you guys what is up with that. So hopefully you guys can be, you know, aware of what's going on with that. So, you know, hopefully you guys will find that interesting. All right, Mark Johnstone. With last week's reveal that Kanjo Bazooey was coming along nicely, is there any third renders or timescales you expect even the slightest piece of info to drop? Well, P.S. Love you guys. Well, shout out to Mark. Love you too. Kanjo Bazooey, the white polar bear with the green emu, is already way under development. We've already decided the exact dimensions, the thing. It's all coming along very, very nicely. Kanjo is looking incredibly snow white, and you know, Bazooey is looking incredibly beautifully green. Although I'm not sure if it's a peacock. I think we're going to change it to a peacock.
We need to ask the bear licensor for approval whether we can use a peacock.
Yeah, I think they don't probably mind. I mean, I'll ask them. I ran it by them. They said they don't mind.
Could you lend us a peacock?
Yeah.
For research purposes. Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, you know, we'll see what is up, guys. So watch this space as we keep on going, and maybe in 2018 we can just see just how pure white Kanjo is and how grassy green Bazooey is. Okay, Randy Gerards. I was watching Ami's reveal and I was in awe. Thank you very much. Then I got scared. Okay. I saw the turntable. It's so small compared to the statue. I'm afraid people accidentally knock it over. Okay, yeah, don't worry about that. That is a manual turntable that we got off the shelf. Don't worry about that. We know it's way too thin. It's too small. Don't worry about any of that. We're going to be working on that to make a bigger scale, a bigger one. So you don't have, and it's also going to have a very, very small clearance. We just literally got a market one and shoved it in there, and you have all the sort of like wires and stuff coming in. We're gonna shove it all the way in, so it's going to be no more than a few millimeters, a centimeter at most. Speak to the team, at least that's what they told me. Yeah. So you don't need to worry whatsoever about that. So you don't need to worry about that. Okay. Yeah, and it's a good question. You don't, you know, absolutely don't want to tilt it. Jean-Maxime Malo, any news about Zero? So yeah, we're gonna hit up Capcom for that in Vegas. Eduardo Rivero, is May the promised month? Do you forget the talk? Do you forget the talk with Big N about Zora Link? I completely forgot about Zora Link. We have a lovely dinner planned with Nintendo on the
Vegas.
Wednesday, the 24th.
Yep.
Of which we will be mixing business with pleasure. So let us know what we should be talking about. Hashtag go and pump up that F4F Pikmin TT.
Yes, the Pikmin TT. Come on, Jeremy.
Push that up, Jeremy. Let's get that rocking and rolling.
Spread that out.
That's it. No more questions. Okay, Christina Marie, are we going to get another Midna preview this upcoming weeks? So that's what else we did.
I'm going to get what? Another Mario preview?
No, Midna.
Midna, sorry.
So, what weekly review we updated the pre-order calendar, and that sort of let people see sort of what we've got coming up, and quite a lot of transparency about what's coming up. So hopefully you guys, you know what's coming on and get excited about that and start saving accordingly for those things. So for Midna, you can see from the pre-order list that she should be coming within the next 3. So, you know, why have a preview when you can have the real thing very soon?
All within Q2, guys.
What is up, guys? Yes, shit.
Half a year gone already.
Oh my god, it's crazy. Mary.
Sorry, no, I'm just reading the questions.
Okay. Mary, did you want to
sorry.
Yeah, you should do like read that shit in there. Like if there's something that you need to, you want to stop me
from Richie says.
That's what you should be doing.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
that sort of shit. That's cool.
Okay, so Richie was saying, did you mention anything about the Sonic 25th statue? Check out the schedule calendar on the website. We've listed that as a Q2
and it will be 25th anniversary. So
25th. So
figure
make
that
sure,
out, guys.
just figure out when his birthday is. Yes, Dan, I will take a nap soon. Hey, Lisa, check out the website, check out the club. We've been showing Crash progress literally every day of the week. Alex has made like 7 attempts. I'm assuming there's going to be an 8th attempt for the head scope changes.
I like the way you said attempt.
Yeah, so make sure if you have any comments, good and bad, just hit Alex up. Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, cool. Yeah, moving on. Okay, cool. Marianne Latone, Choco, stop voting against Darkseid statue. That was not.
That was on purpose. That was not on purpose. Because when I was scrolling...
No.
The Darkseid's poll.
That poll was set up before you were a member.
Yeah, but I was...
I mean, before you were part of F4F, right?
Sometimes when I scroll and then the machine freezes. Yeah, my laptop freezes sometimes, yeah? And then when I try to scroll and click, it actually selected that option for me.
Hold on to that pillow tight, mate.
Because I normally, like, as you guys know, out of all those 49 TTs...
No, it's not the TT, that's the point. I ran a Darksiders post.
Oh, it wasn't a TT. It was
that's the point.
Would you want one?
A quarter
1/6?
scale, yeah.
And
yeah. I think you might,
I
maybe
selected, I think I
you selected no because you weren't a
no.
member of the, the club back then. Oh, no, not the club. Not the club. Is the point? Is the you weren't a member of F4F at the time.
Yeah, but I didn't purposely select it.
You reckon?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hold on to that pillow, mate. Okay. Okay, so cool. Stephen Reed. When should we expect Edward Ulrich might maybe see a new work in progress? The answer is Alphonse will go first. Yes, we can probably, as we're doing Alphonse, as we start doing the pre-orders for that, we can start doing some more information for Edward.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go for that. Also, even if a TE didn't do well, but it didn't fail miserably, what is the off chance you'll go ahead and make the statue? Depends on what it is. As I said, I'm not that interested in the no's. I'm more interested in the yeses. Hit 350 and let's talk business. Okay. Randy Gerard's ETA for Breath of the Wild PVC link. It's already made. It's already been shipped out. People are receiving it. I saw one already in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
I spoke to our distributors in Holland. They just received theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Germany received theirs.
Yeah.
I think this week. So guys, it's going to be coming out soon, guys. Daniel Camarina, what's Gundams, guys? What is Gundams, guys? That's a good question. That would be interesting. Emmett Hardcastle, how's everyone today? I'm doing well. How are you doing? Chocks, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Very good. Excellent.
Thank you very much for asking.
Thank you. Ricky on the Powell, what one statue that you've revealed so far are you looking forward to the most? Guts, because it is representing a whole... creatively, we had a lot of fun with that. And also it's a time for us to shine on, if we can shine, or at least to compete on the world stage with others. You know, what is up, and what is up, you know, all that sort of stuff. And look, guys, we are here. We're saying, yo, what's going on? But actually, to be honest with you, recently I'm super pumped for Spyro. The response to so many people coming from the Activision stuff, I'm really hyped for when we launch that Spyro. Chocks?
Yeah, same again. It's like Guts, and that, you know, that 25th K, guys.
Man, that 25th K, man.
Yeah, that 25th K.
25th K, 25K, 25K.
Sorry,
yeah, 25th anniversary.
I still got 25th
yeah.
Sonic in my mind.
But
yeah.
that Sonic is making me nipples like nice and hard, I gotta say.
25K, and maybe another special review at 27.5K, and then another one at 30K.
Do we need to have an internal conversation about this?
No.
Or is this our internal conversation? Live on the air. Interesting, guys. Interesting. Yeah. Very interesting. But yeah, you know, that Sonic has gone from to yeah. Like, hopefully you guys will love what you see. When you compare, a lot of people are like, oh man, I really like that. When we did a community poll for how we're going to do the Sonic base for the 25th, a lot of people like that one and all that sort of stuff. And
yeah, I remember that, ABC,
yeah, that's right. And then we scrapped it all and said, we're going with whatever we want, guys. And that was a case of too many cooks spoiled the broth. sorry about that one. But hopefully we will be vindicated when we launch 25th, and that will be soon. Soon. What will be this quarter? Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bum. What we got here? Shit's going.
What, it's still going.
Fam Frit, Alexander, what are each of your top 3 statues ever? Have no favourites, they are all my babies.
Hey Cameron, sorry. Cameron, where you're asking where did I get this Okami cap? I got it with the exclusive version of the life-size bust Okami. It's on that website called www.firstforfigures.com.
WWF.
WWF. Sorry, www.firstforfigures.com. And on there's a life-size bust of Okami Amaterasu for $725 with plenty of flexi play options. Yeah, you get this white exclusive cap with it. And apparently, I also heard you can get this black cap, which is appearing next week. So hopefully, I'm ready for it when it's launching next Friday.
Adverts are getting smarter these days. I love that. Okay.
Yeah, $725 for this cap, and you get a massive life-size bust for it.
Yeah,
for free.
You get. What is up, guys? That is awesome. Nana say. Did you want to say your top 3?
What was the question? Top 3
Yeah,
what?
statues that we've done so far.
The entire history?
That's what he's asking.
I don't know. I don't have a top 3, but not including the one that's been launched, right? Just the one that's already been out there. Definitely Artie. Metal Sonic. Yeah. Ooh, the last one is going to be hard. I'm going to say Shenmue because I really like it. But if I was saying quality-wise, I quite like the classic Supersonic. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Here they guys. Chocks is a massive Sega fan, Sonic fan as well. Of course as well.
I do love Nintendo, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a kind of a very...
Yeah, as I said, you remember you asked to see the 25th anniversary, and you asked to see the King of Red Lines.
Yeah, King of Red Lines. That's right.
Right,
King of Red Lines is not out, so I can't say that as my favourite.
Yeah, no, sure, of course. But and so you're always asking, where's my Sonic fans? Get in here, and they are getting here.
I don't see him.
You still don't see him?
Where's
not happy
the
with
Streets of Rage fans, guys?
Yeah, that's true. Chocks is looking forward to the day that he can get a successful TT on Streets of Rage.
Maybe TT 100. Yeah, maybe TT 100. I say.
That soon, mate. You'll be very lucky. Very lucky.
Well, that's a year's time, mate.
You'll be very lucky, mate.
We should have like 50,000 members by
then. Yeah, good luck with that, mate. You still can't get 300 people to say yes.
Easy. Oh my man, stop recording.
Probably a good reason for that.
Yeah.
Alright, so
next question.
Where are we? Nana say, hey, Chocks and Alex, 3 questions for you today. Uh-oh, there's a C more. Okay.
Oh my god. How many questions, Nana say?
Holy shit. Number 1, have you ever thought letting Chocks read these questions and you answer them interview style, bouncing back and forth? I think it could be better than you reading them and answering them, because as poor Chuckles gets to sit there while you do the segment. Well, that's a good thing.
What about I ask the...
Chocks is now going to be looking much more at the comments. So if there's something that's important, write it down, prepare yourself, and write it down to come back to it later. Yeah? As in like...
Oh, questions, yeah.
Yeah, if you see something that's, oh, that was a good question, or something like that, that's what you can do. So, but of course, Chocks, if you fancy reading that out as well.
I fancy a nap. This is the perfect time for me to take a nap.
Question 2. How about trying it with my questions to see how it feels? Do you want to try it, number 3?
What is it, number 3?
If I move it onto here so you can read it better.
Enlarge that, I'm blind.
Yeah, no, what I'll do is I'll move it to the other screen over there. So that's bigger. And you can see number 3.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. I've never seen your pre-order schedule so jam-packed. I have 4 pre-orders so far and 6 upcoming statues, potentially 7 with the 25k reveal. Well, let's call that 7 because you definitely will pre-order that. I also have my eyes on this year alone. While this is awesome for some, do you feel you could potentially be losing sales because people cannot afford so many statues per year? Don't know if Is this hobby is becoming quite expensive very rapidly. Whereas if they were more spaced out, they could have potentially bought all the ones they wanted instead of having to miss out on some.
Well, Chockles, that's a very good question. Thank you very much for raising this question to me. Well, the answer to that is absolutely, we understand that, and we absolutely know that people will have to cherry pick when they wouldn't have had to if we had done it in that scenario. But the reality is this: in order to expand the company and grow the company, this is where people have to be forced to choose what they want if they don't have the means with which to pick them up. So we try to counter that in two ways. The first one is offering these flexi-pay plans. The second thing is obviously to try and, in terms of us losing sales, potential sales, is to try and counter that by having that many more people join and find out about us. And having that, the way to do that is to get new licenses that people that are fans of Activision have come in and they go, oh my god, you guys are also doing Zelda, I had no idea, and they want to jump into this. Oh my god, that 25k was an amazing reveal, I'm all over that. Now, of course, those guys have come in, but they've come in from off of the announcement of Activision, something completely different. But we bought that license and we must use it. It would be a crying shame to just get that license in and then and then not actually produce anything for it. And the reality is there is not enough months, days in the week, months in the year. And someone correctly asked me, where is Alucard, when I launched the pre-order Tuesday, the pre-order calendar, the revision of the pre-order calendar, and I went, shit, I forgot. I snuck it in there. But there you go, guys. Look at that, There's so much stuff in there that we have to do. A, because we have monthly overheads, but B, we got to do justice to those licenses. So the answer to that is, it's we absolutely know about it, we're absolutely aware of it, and we do what we can when we can, and we just have to keep rolling with that. That's the cards that we're dealt with.
Yep.
Right. Alternatively, cancel all the pre-orders from all the other companies. What? Next question.
Don't go on holiday in 2017. All right, so, okay, next question. Question number 4. While I know it is important for businesses to continue to grow year on year, did you consider this as a potential knock-on effect when you decided to expand the pre-order schedule? I think you kind of answered that, right? Yeah. Yep. So we need to continue to grow. That's why we need more people to join the club. We've already seen the effect where people that just came in here just for Dark Souls have already buying Zelda products.
I mean, look, let's take Javon for example, right? Javon bought Artorias.
Right.
You found out about us from buying Artorias, and then he's just sat there and goes, you know what, guys? I can't not buy this Ami life-size bust, and now he's playing Okami for the first time, and he's going, why didn't I pay this earlier? And that's an amazing example of that right there. And mad love, thank you very much, Javon, for the support. Absolutely, that's what it's about.
Yep. All right, cool, thanks. All right, question number 5. I may be inquiring too deeply here, so don't feel the need to answer if you would rather not discuss this. Okay, then, bye. All right. Has this new production sales strategy been successful so far in increasing revenue? As I see a lot of statues not doing so well with low order numbers, such as Jane Kirby Silver and Prince, but others with extremely high numbers, like Majora's Mask, I find it hard to gauge this as a customer which strategy performed better.
And the answer to that is, it is absolutely to do with the license. It's nothing to do with strategy. Because that some licenses are stronger than others, but also it's to do with finding the right audience. Now, we've been doing, it's a bit hard to compare Zelda, which we've been doing for 8, 9, 10 years, and people will have found out about us over that time, to something like Tekken, where we haven't even put a single product into the marketplace, to be changed with the arrival of King next month. But still, you cannot compare those two. It would be a bit unfair to do that. So, it is impossible to consider that it's the strategy that is having an impact on that. It's much more to do with the strengths of the respective licenses.
All right. Okay. Cool. Done. That's it, I believe. That's
personal Jerry Springer.
Personal. I fear this could potentially be a contributing factor to the dying lines, as it might be alienating people from collecting certain lines that they would have previously purchased because they wouldn't want to miss out on the other upcoming statues.
And that's a good question, and that's a good point. When we say it's dying, to be clear, under the old scheme, before we had 18 people working in the company, they would not be considered to be dying. Yeah. Just times have changed in that respect. Okay. Tiago, now that a lot of people want Bayo, and what is a bayonet? And the Darksider seems to be a thing, I'll only be missing one statue in my life, and that's Crayon Shinkan. Oh, that's a...
Shin-chan.
That's Shin-chan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Labi Xiaoxin, yeah?
Yeah. Susan.
Will you be up for it, TT?
He's walking around with his weenie and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Shin,
Yeah. And if you would know, if you know about it, who doesn't? Do you think it will be a challenge to translate the drawing style to use a statue, if at all possible? I'm sure there will be loads of references in. I'm sure that's such a popular license in terms of in Japan or wherever it may be, in Asia or what have you. That there would have been examples of that, of which we would most likely take inspiration. So the answer is, I have not considered that. I find that one is going to be. I would have thought that one would have been a bit too not the target audience of so I won't say the target audience, because all our audiences are, there is no target. It's just we don't believe that there will be a particular number of people who would be interested in that. Feel free to write a post and see if anyone is interested in that. Jean Delobe, when can we expect the next PVC figure and for what license? 2 months. And for it's not going to be for Zelda, I'll just tell you that, guys. Now, it's going to be for something new. Sean Spell, are you guys going to still ask the Big N about Metroid Prime 3 Gunship? You mean the one that's in the vault? I mean, what? Sorry, let me get... You'd be my heroes if you can convince them to let you do it. What can we do to get some of those hunters out of the vault? So hunters 1/4, so we've got hunters 1/6 scale, completely full body and busts. All with lights, all looking actually pretty sweet. In fact, I showed the admins Silux last time. I said I would show them every 2 months.
Yeah,
Show
them one of them.
Yeah, every 2 months I would show them one.
Yeah.
So become an admin, and then you can see them yourself. But to become an admin, you got to get past Chocks, and that ain't easy. Hit him up.
No, don't hit me. We just had Jessica join right now, so it's going to be a while.
Absolutely. 25k, we can talk about that then. Alright, what's going
30k.
30k? 30k it is then. So, I've actually made the Metroid ship. Metroid Prime 3 gunship already been made, in the sense that in the 3D I have not submitted it, no one knows about it, it's in the vault. What's in the vault? It's not really been something that, there's no reason why I can't discuss it with the Big N. We can see what is up with that. Would you guys be even interested in that? To be honest with you, Metroid Gunship weren't amazing sales, but it was a long time ago. It was a long time ago.
Does anyone still have...
Do you even remember the Metroid gunships that we made? Do you even remember that?
How many out there that has the gunships? Because those numbers back in the day weren't...
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
they were great for then, but overall I don't think they were particularly good.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
So they're like super rare.
Not Super Bear. With Kanjo and Bazooey. Okay. Greg Michalowski Jr. Question number 1. Oh dear, there's a Seymour.
Boom! Oh, it's only a short one.
Oh, it's a short one.
Yeah.
I know you guys are busy with the new licenses, but then you update the official Zero poll where you'll be starting up and when you'll be talking to Capcom. May. We will be talking to them in Vegas. Number 2, I've seen the pre-order calendar and seen Alucard is on there, which is awesome. Thank you. Previously, Dracula was going to be on pre-order before Alucard. Has that now changed? No, it was not. It was always going to be Alucard first. I'll be buying both, much appreciated. I'm curious and excited to add them to my collection. Also, if they do well, any plans for Richter? The answer is there are plans that go a mile long and a mile deep should you support the line. Should people support the line, we keep on going. We just come up to the end of a license and we go, please Konami, can we continue? And they will say yes or no, but at least we will have the intention should the orders do well. Austin Paul, how do you plan for clear resin sections and statues that you made instead of the standard grey graphic model? How do you plan for grey?
What?
I think he's asking how do we make clear resin. So basically, the way clear resin works is you simply create a mold from the hold on. It's got to be, you take a mold and you create the tooling mold from that, and then you take out the tooling piece, and in there you left the cavity, and then you just drop in some clear resin, boom, out it comes, clear. There you go, guys. Jacob Rush, I have a couple of questions. First one being, last Q&A, Chop was mentioned that he's not happy until a statue sells at least 450, 500, which is what you said, yeah?
I did.
Yep. I noticed Saitama's exclusive line is only 250. Does this mean the One Punch Man line is in danger, or is it not, since it's the first attempt at an anime line? So for me, I was, okay with that, and it is because it was the first anime offering, and it was marred with a few issues in terms of, putting it on, taking it off, all that sort of stuff. Of course, we would love to have had it to have 400 or 500, but there is absolutely, in my point of view, leeway.
It's a slow burner.
And it's something that...
We went back to the drawing board and thought, okay, it's a slow burner. Because, it's the whole development thing, it's 2018 when we start going for it, the anime.
Yeah, so you got to allow for that.
Yeah.
And so in that respect...
And back then we didn't have any...
Ladies, Jessica.
Back then we didn't have any anime, fans in the group and stuff. So hopefully, once we start promoting anime stuff...
Well, we had fans that are fans of games and also of anime, but we didn't have specific fans.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're going to start developing that as we start hitting them with the guts, start hitting them with the, Full Metal Alchemist. Mugen.
Yeah.
No, exactly right, right. Okay, Jacob Rush, second one. Any updates on Kamina from Gurren Lagann? Yep, almost ready to submit that, but can't show that because the licensor does not want us to do so. We will respect those wishes. Chandra Butler, can we see a tiny Midna sneak? We have seen her forehead, but we haven't seen any hints on her pose. It is a nice forehead though, isn't it, guys? And the answer is, you will be seeing her, this quarter. So just hold on a little bit longer. It's already been 8 years since the game came out, or something like that, isn't it?
Long time ago.
What's a couple more months, right? Jacob Rush, third and last one for now. Another member has told me that there's an issue with shipping statues to Japan. Is that true? And what's the issue? There is no issue with shipping to Japan physically. It is that we do not have licenses to ship to Japan for certain licenses. Some licenses are worldwide. Some are worldwide excluding Japan. Some are governed by a territory of lists. The noticeable place that we cannot sell to Japan, of course, is Zelda, or, the Nintendo line. But likewise, we can absolutely sell Crash and Spyro to Japan. So there is no issues with sending to Japan physically. Dylan Scott Gall, for Samurai Champloo, you've already worked on models for Fu and Jin. Was the dynamic pose and Mugen challenging to get stable? The answer is yes. We've already started working on those, and they've already been chosen. And the dynamic pose was trying to get stable. It is quite a nice little pose, isn't it? That sort of going on the sort of on the hands. And the answer is so far so good. We're going to be. We need to wait to get to the production model. The prototype is a little bit, could have improvements added to it, but that's what happens at the production model, at the production time. Joshua Hum, what is the Soleil edition size? Have we not given that yet?
I thought we did. Yeah, we did. Maybe not the regulars, but...
Did we?
Well, we didn't get... Well...
We did Praise the Sun.
We did the Praise of 333, and then it was kind of like a rough 900-ish.
Oh shit! Okay, we haven't. Okay, we will finalize that up, guys. Bring us up on that. Do apologize for that. Austin Paul, do you think the TTs might fare better if you do a quick 3D mock-up concept of a statue you would make if the demand was high enough? Absolutely not going to invest time in making that, because it takes hours and hours and ages to do that. And then for you guys to poo-poo on Professor Layton like that? Why would we do that? The answer is no. We will not do that. And Lydia Baldini, have you ever considered offering flexibility for figures purchased after initial release? And the answer to that is... we don't really want to do that because it leaves us holding loads of stock in the in the place. So that's why we're trying to do things like that. I mean, if we were going to do that, then we would have no issues with releasing a 12-month FlexiPay for Bowser at the normal pre-order launch, and just say that all those are all on 12 months. will not get it for those extra 4 months compared to everybody else if we did it in 8 months, for example, right? And yeah, we try to kind of avoid that. That's not really something. But if you're super desperate, it's something that's really something that you really want. To Brenda's sole discretion, she is possible to be approached and asked if she's something that you could do with her on that. But at her sole discretion, depending on how busy she is, because it's all manual. Okay.
Oh, we've got a question from Elisa. Have we set numbers for Friday Kirby?
It's closed now, isn't it? It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like sub 200, guys. Did it even hit 150? I'm not sure. I need to check, guys. So there will be no Warp Star Kirby. What is up, guys? Alright, moving on to, I think it's the last one. Austin Paul, can we have an option in the ordering process that tells you if we want a lower number, if available, versus the same number we have? Yes, and that is exactly what we are working on. Shout out to Andreas, who's been racking his brains and been working on that behind the scenes. Expect that to start happening within 2 or 3 launches time, guys. So absolutely yes, the answer is to that. Boom!
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Whew, it's been like a long session.
Coming up to what, 2 hours, yeah?
Was it? I don't know, I've been stopping and starting,
Yeah,
and starting.
yeah, it's coming up to 2 hours.
Quite a lot.
What is up, guys? Thanks so much for joining us. We are coming up to the end of the Q&A. It is, as always, stick around after we go off air, because the number of people that will be on the stream at this given moment, right now there are 83 people on the stream. If that goes up, we will take that into consideration. But 83 people will have a chance to enter in a Feeding Frenzy coupon code to win yourself 100 reward points. So make sure you hang out in the club in order to enter into that. So make sure you keep open the page in order to do so. Guys, if you've just joined us, make sure you put on, before we go offline, hashtag F4F Origins, ORIGINS, for a chance to win 500 reward points at random. At the moment, 3 lucky winners will be chosen at random next week. Before we go, guys, any questions that you may have, let us know in the comments. Chocks, if there's anything that you've seen.
No? Have I seen anything that
you want to
I
raise?
need to say? No.
Anything that you've seen that you want to raise?
There's nothing that I've seen here. People are saying, you know, like, oh, you know, blind order for Warp Star, you know, keep on saving 0, etc. And everyone's typing the hashtag F4F Origins. Yeah. So,
that's an interesting thing about doing a blind order for Fighter Kirby, for Warp Star Kirby, isn't it? To actually not even make it and just see if people want it. That's as in like money. Put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is. That's an interesting concept, but yeah, sort of interesting.
So guys, remember the All-Kami Life-Size Bus is still ongoing for 2 weeks until the May the 16th.
I saw something about any news on the replacements for Artorias and the Plume Cracks. My understanding is that they're being packed up now and on a boat at the end of this month.
Yeah, I've seen somebody posted on the main page saying thanks, I got my replacement of Artorias Plume.
Really?
So someone's got it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, but we'll double check again next Monday when Phil gets back in. Phil and Sonny gets back into the office. We'll see what's going on with any more outstanding replacement parts.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, definitely look forward to next Friday. Next Friday is a preview Friday, so make sure you invite the fighting community. Hit up the Tekken groups and fans, and let's give
Law his fighting chance. And guys, one more time. Next week, preview Friday. The following week will be a pre-order Tuesday for Law from the Tekken series, and we will be making that a web only. You only be able to buy it through us at personfigures.com. That's the regular version and the exclusive version for both the Dark Resurrection and the Tekken 5 version. So just make sure that you guys sort of prepare for that. And caps are going to be next preview Friday, yeah? So we'll try that, yeah.
Yep. Core range, guys. First of many.
Yeah. Love it. The blind order thing is, Lisa, is something that we will write a separate post about to go in a bit more about that. in the future as we go a little bit closer towards Bowser. Whether or not we actually do it, it involves a lot of work in the back end, all that sort of stuff. So it's just a thought right now. We hashed it over the week, over in the afternoon. Whether or not it actually happens is another issue. Of course, we're always very interested to see what the community thinks about that, and we will run polls on that as well.
Right. Yeah. We'll get it all nicely written up, and so people understand the system, and then we'll do the poll again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to
To
make
see
sure,
how it works.
just to make sure we're on the right track.
No problem, Lisa. Thanks very much for asking. So, guys, that's it.
Right. Stick around. We'll get the feeding frenzy code within 10 or 15 minutes.
80. I'm dying for a slash, so it's going to be after that. So
it's not going to take more than 10-15 minutes.
Trust
right?
me, mate. I've been building up some stuff going on.
Right. So I guess that's it. Right. So we'll be in the club. Make sure you stick around. So any questions, any concerns, contact us.
Absolutely, guys.
Yep.
As always, we want to thank you so much for joining us. Those who joined us at the beginning, who joined us anytime during the stream.
Yep.
Those who hung out with us this Friday evening for us. Mad love. We love it. We thank you very much for your support. As always, there's nothing we can do without you guys.
That's inside the pillow, guys.
Is that what you want to know? What's inside?
Keep asking what's inside the pillow. It's booze. There you go. It's my energy drink.
There you go, guys. So thank you very much for your support, for hanging out with us. Mad love. We'll see you in the club. I'm your host, Alex.
And I'm Chocks.
F4F is love.
F4F is life.
Peace. See you around, guys.